All right, so I'm going to show you how the new Google Classroom works. You can get to Classroom if you just start off in your Drive and you click on the waffle, and you should have a tile for Classroom to take you in your classroom, or you can simply go to classroom.google.com and that will take you to it. And when you go to Classroom, you're going to see all the classes that you have set up. So here's a classroom for our Google Classroom pilot that's been set up. And so if I open this class, I have essentially Google is divided up into three different parts. You have what's called your stream, you have a student section, and you have your about section. Your stream is essentially where you're going to do the majority of your work. This is the main area. Think of it kind of like a Facebook wall where you're going to post all of the content that's related for your class. Students is where you're going to find everyone that's enrolled in your course and where you can do a lot of communications and things like that. And then about is information strictly about your course that you teach. So you might put things in here like your syllabus or just kind of generic handouts, things, permission slips, maybe things that aren't as time sensitive, but they are things that relate to your course, maybe rubrics that you want to be able to download, and so on. So Stream is where you're going to handle most of the content for your class. Now, if you're familiar with Moodle, Moodle is very much a course tool where you would set up your entire course ahead of time. Google Classroom is a little different than Moodle. It's much more of an ad hoc kind of create it as you need it type tool. So if I'm going to do a lesson today and I want to create an assignment to go along with that, or maybe a lesson next week and create an assignment to go along with that, it works really well for that, but it's a little bit harder if I wanted to tell it to create things for 3 months from now. It doesn't have the ability to hide assignments like you could have in Moodle. So it's just a little bit different philosophy behind how things work. So to add things to my stream, I'm going to click on this plus sign to the bottom right hand corner, and I can add either questions, I can add assignments, or I can create announcements, which is just basically blocks of text, links, videos, and content that I want to be able to post directly to my page, just like that. I'll talk more about those different types of posts and what those look like in the next video. But essentially, that's the basics of what a Google Classroom actually looks like. Your main stream, a student section to interact with students, and an about section to kind of handle the content that doesn't change on a regular basis, things like syllabi and things like that. So.